In Dad of the Year news, father saved his son from being hit by a flying baseball bat that could have ended his life. So Sean Cunningham, who was the father, he took his son Landon to see a baseball match when the bat rocketed out of the player's hands and into the stands. Now I've been to I don't know how many baseball games, decent amount, over 10, I know that. And I think I've seen this happen once where the player the bat just slipped out of his hands and it went flying to the stands. It's crazy. The crazy part is if nobody gets hurt, like regardless if somebody gets hurt or not, but let's just say for this instance nobody gets hurt. The player does not, or the person that caught it does not actually get to keep the bat. They got to give it back, but they get something in return, like say a baseball or something. So something along those lines. I've personally been, I think, like 7 or 8 rows back from the dugout, so thank God I never got hit in the head with a bat. A father who was captured on camera instinctively shielded the son from the flying baseball bat. I cannot talk. And has spoken for the first time on the moment when he saved his 8-year-old's life. So, like I said before, Sean Cunningham, he is 37. He took his son Landon to watch his first ever baseball game. So that's just awful luck. Where this is the first game watching a major league game, and he almost gets killed by a flying baseball bat. And this happened on Saturday. He was cheering on the Atlanta Braves against the Pittsburgh Pirates in a spring training game in Orlando. Daniel Ortiz, a Pirates outfielder, let go of the bat and it hurtled towards the crowd, sitting in the stands where Mr. Cunningham and his son were seated, above where the protective net was. So if he was like 2 or 3 rows farther down, closer to the field, he most likely the bat would have just hit the screen and it would have been a problem. So this is really bad luck. First game this kid ever went to, 8 years old, just out of the protective screen, and he almost got hit in the head with a baseball bat. And potentially could have killed him since he's so young. If it hit him in the head hard enough, which a bat flying is going to kill you. So, like I was saying, the protective screen actually saved somebody last June of a flying baseball bat in the same instance. I'm not sure if it's at the same park or whatever, but it just says that somebody else was saved by the protective screen last year in June. So the person that actually captured this moment is Christopher Horner, who is a photographer, and he is actually a photographer for the Pittsburgh Turbine Review. So it's most likely some sort of magazine or news station or whatever. And he took a photo that quickly went viral, and now everybody's talking about it. How this guy saved his son's life. So Mr. Cunningham said his son was looking down because he had taken a photo that he was sending to his mother. So this is just bad luck on top of bad luck for him. As soon as he looks down, something goes flying at him, and he doesn't even know it. So if his dad wasn't paying attention at that point, and he was just like looking around the stadium, just admiring everything, his son could have been killed. This is a quote from the father, I believe. So while he was looking at the picture, I made sure I was paying attention to everything, he said. So yeah. So luckily he was on red alert because he knew his son wasn't paying attention. So he knew he was looking to make sure there was no foul balls and make sure. I'm sure the least thing he would know is that the bat come flying at him. You're more likely to have a foul ball come at you than a baseball bat, because it's not that often bats slip out of players' hands, but it does happen on rare occasions. When he returned home, he told his wife Ashley that there had been a bit of an accident, quotes, which left him with some bruises. So a little bruise. I'm sure he would take a few bruises over his life ending any day. Mrs. Cunningham said that she was sick to her stomach when she saw the photo, which I'm sure any mother would, because it's like a split seconds where between life or death for this kid. The person who took the photo said, quote, I made this photo of a guy being a hero, but a split second difference, I would have had an image no one would have wanted to see. Now that is, you can't even explain that, because imagine if you captured the bat actually like seconds after the bat hit him in the head, hypothetically saying it did. That's insane. So that quote from the photographer is 100% right. He captured an amazing moment. 2 seconds later, he could have captured an awful bloody mess. So, if you guys want to read up on this article more yourselves, the link is down below in the description. The link for last week's news article is also down in the description box below also. So, I want to thank you guys for watching this video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to leave a like, and I will see you guys next week. Peace. In dirty teacher news, South Carolina teacher resigns, forced to resign after naked photo was published by a student. Now, this is partially her fault.